Everybody's a hoe. We have a lot of women who are not part of this salacious culture defending the very women who actively take a role in this culture. You tune in for those in the cheap seats. The reason we can't get rid of this salacious culture is because women who are not necessarily part of this salacious culture defend those who are, because they feel sympathy and empathy for the women who engage in this behavior. Yeah, they know that participating in this culture is detrimental to your health, your safety, and your outlook on life, but they feel sympathy and empathy for the women who do engage in it and say, well, she must have a reason for being this way. And granted, I'll give the systemic issues that we face as blacks in America, I'll give credence to that line of thinking. However, what I will not give credence to is the fact that we have to accept this because we have a systemic issue in our community. This salacious culture should not be the forefront of black female identity. And yet we're finding it over and over again at the forefront of black female identity. Because the respectable black women, and there are many out there who have sympathy and empathy for the women who participate in this behavior. They'll say, oh, you're shaming them. You're right. I shame anyone who engaged in salacious behavior that should be shamed. Absolutely. They should be judged. They should be shamed, because this is what's causing the issue in our community with broken homes, broken families, the gender war, and women not living up to their assigned gender roles in relationships. You can't be a wife if you're a whore. If you have a salacious past where your body count is extraordinarily high, what man would want a woman who engages in this type of behavior to wife her up and to make her an honest woman? No man would. And yet, feminism has taught black women for the better part of now 50, 60 plus years that it is liberating to somehow be promiscuous. I'll tell you what's liberating. Keeping your family together, having both parents in the household who rear children, that's liberating. Not being able to flaunt your body in any capacity that you see fit. How is that liberating? What does that liberate? It liberates you sexually. This is America. Sex sells. Everyone knows that men and women engage in sex. So what? That shouldn't be liberating for either side, male or females, that you can engage in sex and promiscuity with no qualms or no reserves in regards to morality. See, this is what I said in another one of my journals, that we should shame people. And not shame people because we're being demagogues, or we dislike people, or we want to make people feel bad, or when people make mistakes, they should be highly criticized and judged. We should shame people so this behavior stops. You have too many women voicing their opinions on social media about how they tax men for money by using what they have in a salacious manner. Men are to be used as resources, economic resources only. I don't have to cook or clean. I don't have to be a wife. I'm independent. I can get my own, or the one that they love touting. I don't need no man. Yeah. Science, genetics, civilization says different. Because I don't see women out here physically building anything. You know who build? Men. Men are the builders. Men are the facilitators of resources that are divided amongst the society that women take part in, and that women share in those resources. Those resources are provided by men. And yeah, I heard the girl from whatever group that was say that male rappers are jealous of female rappers because they're getting theirs or whatever the hell she said. We all know that's nonsense. Male rappers are highly more successful than any female rapper. You can take Nicki Minaj and hold her success up against Wayne. It's not even a contest. So stop me with that nonsense. Men build, women use the resources that the men facilitate. Point blank, period. And if men are the consumers of your product, men have a right to say, I don't want a woman engaged in a salacious culture coming to me to be wifed up and for me to make her a respectable woman, only to be told that you can't tell me what to do because I'm strong and independent. Again, feminist supremacist nonsense. Black women, you better stop and you better listen well. Stop engaging in this salacious culture because you already have enough issues with your image and media as it is. You don't need ambiguous females like a Cardi B help damage that image even further. Stand on your square, black women, and shut this nonsense down. Tell them you're not for this salacious behavior and we're not participating in whole culture any longer. That's all I got to say on this topic, man. Like, comment, and subscribe. I'll catch y'all on another one.